Good morning, mighty men. The other day I bought a flag, an appeal to heaven. This flag was used in the Revolutionary War. It was flown at a time when an appeal to heaven was our only hope really for the just cause of our independence. And besides the words appeal to heaven on the flag, there is an evergreen tree, which Dutch Sheets says in this following video is a symbol of God's everlasting covenant with his people. I encourage you to watch all of the original video, but here's a clip.
He overcame through his faith in Olam, everlasting God, and then he planted a covenant tree to say, I will forever honor and keep covenant with this God that has preserved me these years. One scholar said that when Abraham planted the evergreen tree, the tamarisk tree, which was a slow-growing tree but lived a long time, they said nobody would ever plant a tamarisk tree for his or herself because they would never live long enough to reap the fruit of that tree. They would only plant that tree for future generations. And that when Abraham planted the tamarisk tree, he was saying to his children and his grandchildren, you will sit under the shade of my covenant with God. And I knew that what God was saying to me at that moment was, if you want me to turn this nation around, you're going to have to realize that it's not going to be done just because you want to prosper. It's not going to be done just because you want to not be overcome by another nation. You're going to have to tap into my covenants, my purpose for which this nation was founded, just like those early founders and colonists did. You're going to have to do what Abraham did. You're going to have to say, we will keep covenant with you. And so I just say to you that if a remnant of Americans will grab hold of God as the everlasting God and believe that he's bigger than our sin, he's bigger than our failures, he's bigger than all the things we've ever done, he's big enough to cleanse us from all of it, and we'll tap into covenant and say, we want to get back what you started in this nation. We want to be everything for you that you destined us to be. We want another missions movement in this nation. We want another wave of evangelism to go across this nation and around the world. We want to sow billions and billions again. We want to sow more gospel into the nations again in this lifetime than we do porn. If we will grab hold of the eternal destiny of God for this nation and say, it's not about us, it's all about what you had in mind. God said, if you come to me with those two things, I'll take out the giants.
God is not done with America if we will renew our covenant to be a light to the nations. Let's continue to pray for that and believe for that. Will you take some time today to do just that? Amen. If you like this video, please share it. Shalom.